我们对极限的追求好像从来没有停止过。竞技精神好像也刻进了我们的骨子里，不断探索速度的极限，用最短的时间达到弯道的终点。对于速度和操控的极限，人类给出了最终极的答案 ：F1 方程式。如果你刚刚开始看赛车比赛，可能会觉得赛车有点无聊，甚至不理解为什么赛车是一项竞技运动。我们开车不就是为了不运动吗？每辆车加速、减速的位置都像一个模子里刻出来的一样，毫无新意。但是，在极速超过300公里每小时的直道上贴身搏斗，在横向重力加速度超过4G 的弯道里超车。
He's trying to take the lead from Verstappen, but he is forced wide by Verstappen, and Verstappen himself has to go off the track.
只有20名极具天赋的车手才有可能开到 F1。在这20名车手中，每一站有3个人才能站在领奖台上被看到。每一年的比赛中，只有1个人能拿到年度总冠军，而舒马赫用7次年度冠军一骑绝尘，成为人们心中的车神。
Michael Schumacher gets his 7th Formula One World Championship.
在舒马赫退役后，路易斯·汉密尔顿接受了奔驰车队的邀约。今天我们就来讲讲又一位车神路易斯·汉密尔顿的故事。最快的赛车不只靠工程师的努力，还要靠车和车手一起共同调教，才能诞生最快的贴地飞行。2008年，这是第30届 F1 比赛，也是汉密尔顿加入 F1 的第2年。汉密尔顿用非常戏剧性的方式拿到了一个非常意想不到的结果。在这一年的比赛中，积分规则是前8名分别获得10分、8分、6分、5分、4分、3分、2分和1分。赛季的倒数第2站是中国站。
Lewis Hamilton wins the Chinese Grand Prix, his 5th victory of 2008.
Lewis, fantastic race, pole position, race winner, fastest lap. Okay.
汉密尔顿总积分94分，积分榜第2名菲利普·马萨拿到了87分。最后一站是巴西，在这里将角逐出总冠军。如果马萨拿到了巴西站的分站冠军，汉密尔顿至少要到前5才能拿到年度总冠军。开赛前，巴西下雨了，
雨不小，雨势不小。
湿滑的赛道给比赛增加了不少的不确定性。
2008 Formula One World Championship will be decided here, and Hamilton is safely through turn 1. Massa is away and clear, and we've got.
即便用了雨地胎，前几个弯还是有车手失去了抓地力。
You have absolutely no room for error. So it's all about being on the limit, but just on the limit and never over it. Then you know you've maximized the corner, you've used absolutely every inch.
随着赛道变干，车手陆续进站换上干地胎，
To go onto the dry tyre.
更强的抓地力能带来更快的弯速。
Looking Hamilton just wipes his visor
for the dry tyres and away he goes.
It's Hamilton in the pecking order. He's behind Vettel. He's behind Alonso as well.
每一次进站换胎加油，能很大程度上影响比赛的最终结果。
And you can see as they come out of the pit lane that Hamilton wants to get in front as well. So back out they come. It looks like they're behind Alonso now though. So 60 laps still. Lewis Hamilton now in 7th place.
Hamilton taking the Toyota then.
Trulli's passed.
Yeah, he's passed Trulli.
In the final decisive phase, and Massa needs something to happen for him here. He's done everything he had to do. Hamilton so far has done everything that he had to do. Will Lady Luck play a part? Will the weather play a further part?
一共71圈的比赛，在进行到最后6圈的时候，开始下雨了，结果又有了很大的变数。
A difficult decision for Massa and Hamilton.
汉密尔顿出生在英国，父亲是从巴西到英国的新移民。
We were born in a council house to a degree, in that sort of environment.
父亲是一名 IT 工作者，可能你会觉得 IT 的工作生活上应该不会拮据，但是如果玩上赛车 ，IT 的收入根本算不上是富裕家庭。汉密尔顿小的时候，父亲就送给过他一辆 RC 赛车。
Racing remote control cars. I was racing against people 10, 15 years older than me, and I was beating them when I was 5 years old. At the beginning, it's just all fun and it's a hobby.
父亲在他8岁的时候送给他人生第1辆卡丁车，开始练习卡丁车。随着练习的深入，花销在逐年增长。为了节约开支，持续有机会练车，父亲辞去了 IT 的工作。
It's all about giving them more time to practice. It's like in tennis, 20,000 hours of tennis makes you a great tennis player. The same thing in motorsport.
当汉密尔顿的机械师，同时还在做4份不同的工作，维持开支。
My dad remortgaged the house 2 or 3 times. I mean, we wouldn't have made it without help.
倒数第5圈，汉密尔顿也不得不进站换胎。
There's no point taking the risk, especially now that the two in front of him have done that. Now Hamilton needs it to rain hard.
Just 5 laps to go.
If it doesn't rain, Hamilton's not going to get the World Championship.
pure drama, pure agitation.
Hamilton's slower than Gluck and slower than Vettel. He's got to keep Vettel behind him, otherwise the championship's gone.
So he's got grip, but Hamilton's lost it. Oh my goodness me! Vettel's taken the place, and that could cost Hamilton the World Championship. He's in 4th place, and with just 2 laps to go, and 6th will not do it for him.
Favorite quotes is from Maya Angelou, when she says, "We are all powerful beyond measure." That really hit home also for me. That's my favorite quote, and I have it tattooed. A lot of our fear stops us from driving forwards, from progressing.
We're entering the last lap shortly. Race leader Felipe Massa has just started the last lap. It's all about whether Hamilton wants it. Massa.
而此时，法拉利的车手已经冲线，拿到了这一站的分站冠军，拿到了10个积分，总积分97分。
Who will be the world champion? Can Hamilton do anything? Can he run it up the inside of Vettel? Only a few corners to go now, and desperation starts to creep in for Lewis Hamilton.
And is that Glock? Is that Glock going slowly?
It is,
That's
it's Glock! Oh my goodness me! Hamilton's back in position again! Absolutely right, I'm sure that he is going to claim he needs to do to become
Yes!
the 2008 Formula One World Champion. You will never see a more dramatic conclusion to any motor race, let alone a Grand Prix than that.
Guys, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That was so freaking close.
汉密尔顿做到了，面对压力和下雨的巴西，他站上了年度总冠军的领奖台。而法拉利车手马萨站上了巴西站的分站冠军领奖台，他却以总积分1分之差错失了年度总冠军。汉密尔顿成为了 F1 历史上最年轻的 F1 总冠军，也是第一个黑人冠军。强大的抗压能力，其实在他加入 F1 之前就有所展现。
Lewis was in 7th place and on only the 2nd lap when it all went wrong.
Hamilton has spun, he's got to wait for everybody.
But I think throughout the season in GP2, I just showed consistency.
Here comes Hamilton, side by side as they go across the line with Frank Pereira. Hamilton having a tremendous battle here.
When I came from the back.
You know he's going to try something, and here we go, down the inside of Lopez. What a beautiful pass.
I kept myself together.
It's Hamilton, with only 2 corners to go, he gets 2nd place here. And look how happy he is.
打开 F1 比赛，你会看到同一个车队会有2辆车在赛道上飞驰，这是为了避免偶发性的意外。每个品牌会拥有2辆赛车，2位车手参加比赛。2007年，这是汉密尔顿加入 F1 的第1年。
Not only do they have the double world champion Fernando Alonso, but in 22-year-old Lewis Hamilton, they have one of the most exciting young talents.
他作为一个新手，并没有 F1 的比赛经验，理所应当，车队把更多夺冠的机会留给了前世界冠军阿隆索。
He has beaten Michael Schumacher for the last 2 seasons in succession. What we have to do as a team now is to step up to the plate and give him the package with the engine, the tyres and the chassis.
策略上，汉密尔顿也相对更加保守，但是在2007年 F1 的比赛中，他就向获得过前2届世界冠军的队友阿隆索发起了挑战。
This is the man who's going to challenge him for the championship this year, Fernando Alonso. Hamilton's had some manners put on him by Kubica, but he comes round the outside. He's also gone round Alonso. Stunning start by Lewis Hamilton. Up into 3rd place, Raikkonen pulls away.
新人首秀就站上了领奖台。
An amazing achievement, Lewis Hamilton.
在加拿大站
He's rewriting the book of what is possible in Formula One. If he can do this after 6 races, what might he achieve in the future? Lewis Hamilton! Win!
他站上了冠军的位置。显然，汉密尔顿并不满意车队对自己保守的策略，他也并不给前世界冠军留任何的情面。在职业生涯的第1年，他连续9次站上了领奖台。
Great start for the team, and I'm looking forward to the next race. The team gave me the best car. I had no problems during the race at all.
He now has a clear advantage over Alonso and leads the driver's title by 8 points.
他的总积分就已经有希望去冲击年度冠军。
And I think Hamilton just wants to put down the marker. He wants to be in front of his teammates.
And there's Lewis Hamilton queuing up behind him, and have they raised the lollipop to let Alonso out? Yep, they want him out of there. Now Alonso's not getting on with it. Only 1 minute and 40 to go. Is he blocking Hamilton here?
赛场上队友的竞争已经引起了老将阿隆索的不满。仅仅是加入迈凯伦车队1年。
Well, what I mean is, I was not totally comfortable with the team, and that's my opinion.
他就离开了迈凯伦车队。这一年，汉密尔顿也错失了世界冠军。 在迈凯伦车队的后期，因为车队的策略、车的可靠性的问题，屡屡错失拿到成绩的机会。他开始思考要不要离开这里，这个从小培养过自己的品牌，这个把自己带到 F1 殿堂的 F1 车队。
Just really, without that support, I wouldn't be in Formula One today. It's such an expensive sport. It's a lot of money.
It was 12 years ago at the Autosport Awards. It had sort of sparkled through his eyes, was really far more ingrained in him than I initially realised. He just walked up to me.
Leah, I'd like to get loads of sponsors by Ron Dennis and hopefully let me drive one of these cars.
All of a sudden, Lewis has got an opportunity that we never expected.
He climbed. We paid.
在2012年
Lewis Hamilton is set to leave McLaren.
在自己发展的初期，汉密尔顿的父亲就一直是他的经纪人，而在成长之后，随着自己事业的发展，他选择开除了自己的父亲，外界再次给他贴上了冷血的标签。在 F1 的历史上，从来都是白人的世界。
When I was younger and I arrived at the go-kart track, I was definitely very much aware of the only black family there, which everyone's doing. But I do remember the looks that we got, particularly from kids, the negative kind of comments again. I never fully understood it, and I never really asked my parents about it. What does that mean?
再加上围场里能接触到卡丁车的家庭，大多也出身富裕。这个出身普通的穷小子会遭到嘲笑。小时候每一次卡丁车比赛结束
That were there for fun, had no clue what we were doing.
但对于处于参加比赛阶段的汉密尔顿，已经暗暗笃定了自己的目标。
My car feels really powerful when I'm in it, but imagine being in the Formula One car.
但是没有人能理解他的目标。赛车成为了他和这个世界战斗的方式。
But when we were at these kart races, my dad just said, "Do you talking on the track?" So we'd stay quiet. We would take the insults, we would take that negative energy and we'd turn it into positivity, and we would win those races.
战斗起来，他连自己的队友也不放在眼里，加入梅赛德斯奔驰，此后更是锋芒毕露，向队友罗斯伯格发起了挑战。两个人一开始在80站，尽管已经领先于其他车队，两个人都展现出了超强的杀伤力。
He has. Lewis Hamilton comes back into the lead once more. And Mercedes are going to make it back-to-back 1-2s. It's Lewis Hamilton who once again wins the Grand Prix.
此时他们向外界证明，即便是队友之间的缠斗，可能也是和平的竞争，对于车队和车手来说是一个双赢的局面。赛车比赛并不能像跑步那样并排发车，发车的顺序取决于比赛前一天的排位赛，根据每一个车手的圈速决定发车的位置。罗斯伯格获得最快单圈后，因为轮胎抱死触发了安全车，这破坏了汉密尔顿刷出自己的最快单圈。罗斯伯格因此获益，获得了分站冠军。
The relationship between the two drivers looked increasingly difficult to manage.
屡见两辆奔驰在赛场上搏斗。
Wheel to wheel into the first turn, Verstappen into the inside in about 7th, and Hamilton looks to have forced his teammate wide again, and Rosberg has to go off the track, and Hamilton into the lead. He's got the inside line, they've touched again, and he's now got damage, Nico Rosberg. And it's Nico Rosberg, and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together.
甚至同时退赛，这导致整个车队没有了分站的成绩。罗斯伯格出生在一个更加富裕的家庭，父亲就是前 F1 冠军，
is the new champion, Keke Rosberg.
而汉密尔顿出身普通。想象一下，如果你是罗斯伯格，同样的赛车，同样的车队，作为前世界冠军的儿子，出身显赫，现在却在 F1 的赛车场上屡屡输给穷小子的这样一个朋友。
It's Lewis Hamilton winning the British Grand Prix.
汉密尔顿屡屡比自己开得更快，这你能甘心吗？其实两个人在卡丁车场上早就相见过，两个人都是极有天赋的车手。不过小时候即便发生冲突，在大人眼里不过是小孩子间的打闹罢了。在2016年的年度冠军争夺中
Nico Rosberg is second. He takes the championship 34 years after his father. It's like father, it's like son.
Congratulations, and for him to enjoy it, because I'm going to come and fight hard next year to take it back.
拿到冠军后，他选择立马退役，开始从事媒体相关的工作，还有自己的 YouTube 账号。看了罗斯伯格的 YouTube， 我只想说，你是懂怎么做封面和标题的，这都被你玩明白了。在罗斯伯格离开了梅赛德斯奔驰之后，博塔斯加入了奔驰车队。有人说是新队友博塔斯的有效配合，让汉密尔顿能利用有竞争力的赛车连年夺冠。
Lewis Hamilton, champion of the world in 2014. Hamilton, and he is now a 3-time world champion. Now Hamilton with DRS, fights back, digging the track fully. That's great driving from Lewis Hamilton, and he crosses the line now to become the 4-time world champion, a 5-time champion. He's got 6 appeal in Austin. It's Lewis Hamilton, and is a 7-time champion of the world.
Thank you so much, guys.
他保持着激进的开法。我看了数场比赛，难道真的是博塔斯的有效配合能让他获得如此战绩？
Bottas might pick up the victory, Hamilton might pick up the victory, but he keeps making little errors here, and it keeps allowing Valtteri Bottas to get that much closer. And now he's going to try again. This time he gets it done an awful lot earlier. Valtteri Bottas retakes the lead.
对于每个车手，有共同的配合给车队争取利益，但是也不可避免在比赛中互相较量。只是开车的人变得更加成熟老练了。他也不仅仅是一名车手了，小时候被歧视的经历也深深地影响着他。他开始穿黑色的战衣，赛车的涂装也是黑色。在 F1 背后的工作人员，他的多样性也是远远不够的，甚至希望有更多的女性能参与其中。在比赛之外，他还对时尚行业感兴趣，参加时装周。是以往所有的经历造就了今天的汉密尔顿。
Lewis, if you win on Sunday, it will be your record-breaking 8th title. Max, if you win, it will be your first.
It's the most exciting season I've ever seen in Formula One.
And here we are, Abu Dhabi, equal points.
We got one more shot. We know that Lewis he's got the form at the moment. He's won the last 3 races.
When it all boils down to this one moment, everything you've been doing up to then.
And no one's ever done 8 before. And just training, focus on recovery from the last race.
After last year, I didn't have a lot of hope that we will be sitting here. Overall, we can be really proud, the whole team effort, to be sitting here.
Max Verstappen, he's on pole.
It was a fantastic lap from him. So but we're in a good position. I'd like to think with our tyres for tomorrow, and I hope that we can have a good race.
We've been waiting for this all season long. All eyes now focused on the grid. The talking eventually has to stop.
What the other drivers think up and down the grid, because it is.
I believe Lewis will prevail. I think Max is driving, in my opinion, one step ahead of all of us.
Let's see. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's lights out, away we go, and Hamilton gets a decent start, and he's already ahead of Max Verstappen. Hamilton leads into the first corner. It is a dream start for Lewis Hamilton.
And the Red Bull did not get off the line very well.
This 3 abreast going into the turn 9 hairpin. Oh, and there Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton almost coming together. Hamilton has to go off the track. The Dutch fans roaring in the background. Lewis Hamilton in the lead, but will he have to give out the place?
Max is ahead at the apex.
Jonathan
stays on the track.
Jonathan, he's forced him out there. That's why we asked him to give back.
Lewis has left the track.
No investigation necessary.
That is incredible. What are they doing here?
Coach, what's the champion's view?
Oh my goodness, so difficult. Max was a little bit too aggressive, forcing Lewis out too strongly. I would also say though that Lewis didn't give back everything that he gained. So there's like, oh, it's tough, but I think it's okay like this.
Rear starts struggling a little bit.
As these are the rear tyres for Max Verstappen.
Oh, rear tyres are really struggling.
Is Max Verstappen coming in? Yes, he is. Lap 14, one and only pit stop of this race. The hard tyre goes on.
Verstappen, oh, look at that.
Okay, Lewis, so box.
Screen, but Lewis, with a good exit here, should be able to get past Perez.
Back is too wide. Lewis will be nervous of the back of the Red Bull, and Perez will have a lunge up the inside. Lewis cuts back underneath him, and that's exactly what we expected to happen. He will now drive past him. Perez with DRS is coming back into turn 9.
Hamilton's going to try and get Perez into turn 1, and this is really frustrating Lewis Hamilton. It's going to be hurting his tyres a little bit as well. And you can see him right in the background. Hamilton needs to get past Perez here. Hamilton does get past Perez, but Perez has played the ultimate team game.
Can give his teammate a bit of DRS for good measure, so great team play.
That gap between Hamilton and Verstappen is just growing lap by lap. Hamilton is dropping Verstappen at this stage of the race.
No shifting, no shifting. And you're going.
There is the virtual safety car.
So staying out, staying out.
Lewis Hamilton is staying out, but Verstappen's now got a brand new set.
What Mercedes were nervous of there is if Hamilton pitted and Verstappen stayed out and kept track position.
Bit of a risk leaving me out, no?
Yeah, the potential to lose track position, Lewis, too high.
Yeah, well, I won't be able to keep this pace up for the whole way.
Yeah, copy, Lewis, yeah.
Oh no! Nicholas Latifi has crashed. That will be a safety car. Hamilton stays out. Verstappen coming into the pits. There's a set of soft tyres waiting for him.
Once again, Red Bull had nothing to lose here.
What's the situation behind me?
So, situation is, Verstappen has pitted, he had a free pit stop, 4 laps remaining when you cross the line, and then they have to send lap cars through.
Is he right behind me?
He will be.
New tyres.
Copy, Lewis. We would have lost track position if we had pitted.
Mercedes for the second time, keeping Lewis Hamilton out.
I'm not surprised.
Michael, this isn't right.
The safety car is coming in. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen side by side. Hamilton will be ahead. Verstappen is absolutely desperate to get on with this on that soft compound tyre. We're going to have one lap of racing to decide the championship in 2021. Hamilton has the advantage. Verstappen has the faster, fresher tyres as the crowd roar the drivers on to the final lap of this race. And Verstappen sets after Hamilton. Is it going to be a first World Championship for Verstappen? Is it going to be an 8th World Championship for Lewis Hamilton? Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. It's a late lunge by Verstappen, who takes the lead of the race. Verstappen now snatches the championship trophy from Lewis Hamilton.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
Here's Lewis Hamilton though, down the back straight. He's got a slipstream. He almost touches Verstappen. They almost make contact into turn 9. Verstappen stays ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Of all the drama, of all the controversy, of all the magic moments in Formula 1 in 2021, it comes down to this. Mercedes not happy. Red Bull will be delighted. And it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Max Verstappen, you are the world champion! The world champion! Max, we are so proud of you.
Supply of luck might just have come Red Bull and Max Verstappen's way. Ted Kravitz down in the pit lane. Well, emotion.
Crying his eyes out. Jos Verstappen is already wearing a Max Verstappen World Champion t-shirt. And at the Mercedes garage, they are shell-shocked. Toto Wolff has just dropped his head. He can't believe it. He's talking to Susie Wolff, his wife. They're all asking.
We gave it everything. This last part of the season, we gave it absolutely everything, and we never gave up, and that's the most important thing.
Going through, and a record 7th British Grand Prix victory. There's a fire. Terribly, terribly wrong. Now it's wheel to wheel with Hamilton. No team orders at Mercedes. And towards the Mercedes-Benz grandstand they go. Hamilton. Here goes Verstappen down the inside on Lewis Hamilton. They make contact to the chicane to try and get past.
Go ahead, Toto.
You need to reinstate the lap before. That's not right.
Toto?
Yes.
It's called a motor race, okay?
Sorry?
We went to car racing.